What's good, everybody? It's your boy Days back again with another video. Welcome back to Days Reacts. So today we're gonna be doing Paolo from Tokyo again. We're doing top 10 things to do in Kobe, Japan. Also, Kobe beef spots. So yeah, shout out to Paolo from Tokyo for this video. And yeah, about to see what Kobe, Japan is like, y'all. So please like, comment, subscribe. It is showtime.
So I'm going to show you guys my top 10 things to do in Kobe. So Kobe is most well known for Kobe beef, but there's actually a lot more to do here. So from Osaka Station, Kobe is only about a 30 to 45 minute train ride. So if you're visiting Osaka, it might be kind of a cool day trip or weekend trip to visit Kobe as well. So in this video, I'm going to cover some things to do in Kobe, as well as where to eat some Kobe beef. And before I start, if you want to help support the channel, definitely check out my Tokyo merch. And if you want to see what I'm doing on the daily, definitely check out my Instagram account. All right, fasten your seatbelts because I'm going to take you on a ride through Kobe.
All right, let's go to Kobe.
Number 1. Shopping streets. Shopping in Kobe is ubiquitous, but luckily it's all within walking distance. When you first arrive at Sonomiya Station, you will be greeted by department stores like Sogo and Marui. But if you're into more local shopping scenes, then it's a must to venture to the shopping streets, also known as the Shotengai.
So Kobe has a bunch of shopping
Station.
I know it was quick. I know it was quick, y'all, but hold on 1 second.
Department stores like Sogo and Marui. But if you're into more local shopping scenes,
bro, all them shoes are out on display like that. Come on, y'all. That's an easy steal. That's an easy steal. You know how many robbers can rob your shoes like that? I'm glad they don't do this in America. But come on, y'all. That's a look. Shoes just laying out like that. Come on now. Come on, y'all. What is we doing?
then it's a must to venture to the shopping streets, also known as the Shotengai.
So Kobe has a bunch of shopping streets. The one behind me is Kobe Motomachi Shotengai, and it's one of the biggest shopping streets in Kobe. The other one that's pretty large is Sanomiya Sentagai. In fact, there's a plethora of shopping streets scattered throughout Kobe. What's nice about most of them is that they have a covered area so you can walk around even though it's raining.
All within the same area, there are Shotengais like Ikuta Road, Sankita, Toll Road, and Koka Shotengai.
And now I'm under the Koka Shotengai, and you can see it's quite narrow, but there's just a lot of stuff here as well if you want to check it out. I don't think they have the newest shops here, but it's still interesting enough. And just on the west side of the Hankyu station, you have a Shotengai that's filled with izakayas, little restaurants, and just a little bit of like drinking bars that you might want to check out. What's really nice is that all of the shopping streets and department stores are all within walking distance. So if you're really looking to do a shopping day, then definitely easy to do it here. And to be honest, I kind of prefer the shopping here compared to places like Osaka, where it's just a super crowded. The streets here are not as busy comparatively speaking. So this area right here is right by the Kobe Sanomiya Station. It's actually in fact right next to it, and it's known to have a lot of Kobe steak teppanyaki shops. It's also right next to Tokyo Hands. In this video, I'm not going to be showing you all of these places because I think it requires a full dedicated video for that, but I will still be showing you some of my top spots to have some Kobe beef here. Anyways, let me just show you a little bit around this area. So we're in the depths of the Kobe steak jungle. Oh wow, look. There's even a Spider-Man right there. I guess he's looking for some Kobe beef as well.
Number 2, Kobe beef ramen, Yazawa.
If you're looking for a nice bowl of ramen, but also want to enjoy your Kobe beef, then this is going to be the spot. And you don't have to go to the most expensive place in the world to have nice Kobe beef. It's so unique because it takes ramen and Kobe beef, two things that I love, and puts it all together. Let's go inside and let me show you.
Yazawa's ramen is definitely one of a kind. The broth is made from A5 Kobe beef bone and vegetables produced in Kyoto. The broth itself takes a full 16 hours to mature. I threw down on the creamy shio ramen, which comes with Kobe beef rare steak, meat miso, and Kobe beef sinu on the side, while Micah went with the shoyu ramen with a tender Kobe beef steak topping. Interesting fact, both soups are made from the same ingredients but utilize a different method of cooling to alter the taste and texture.
That's tremendous. The broth itself, it looks really, really creamy, but in fact, it's quite light. It's almost like a refreshing broth. The onions give it like a nice spring flavor. Basically, the first thing is we're gonna add Kobe rare meat to it. You're not supposed to add it for too long, or else it'll get fully cooked. So you're just gonna like dip it in. All right, so let's have a bite of this. Wow, the meat flavor sensations. That's getting me out of my seat. I don't know where I'm going, but it's getting me out of my seat. So I was so excited I had my chopsticks backwards this entire time. I just added the miso right to it and it's giving it a little like darker kind of look. Life just does not get better than this. It gives it kind of like a grounded beef kind of taste. It just makes it even more meaty. I actually ordered on the side some Kobe beef sushi. And so there's 3 levels here. You can get akami, which is kind of red. You can get the chutoro, which is like the middle fatness. And you get the prime Kobe beef sirloin. But for one sushi, it's 2,400 yen.
Man, I wish some of our sushi people they do like Kobe beef like that for people that don't want to eat like raw fish and stuff. They need to start doing like Kobe beef. You know what I'm saying? Let me know down in the comments if you think any Japanese sushi places, you know what I'm saying, or sushi chefs. Let me know down in the comments should they do like stuff like this to the sushi, like Kobe beef on top of the rice. I think it's called Hiroshima sushimi and stuff. Let me know if they could do that, please, because I've been wanting them to do that for a very long time.
And that's a little bit steep for me today, so I'm just gonna go with 800 yen. That's for one, so Maiko is actually gonna get the other one, unless she doesn't want it, and I'll eat the second one. Sounds like she wants it. Look at the marble in that meat. This is straight up Kobe beef with some wasabi on top. All right, I'm gonna go Thanos on this and just put on the gauntlet and snap. That is definitely a rich piece of meat. You can taste all the fat and all the oils just melting on your tongue.
Number 3. Rokosan. Rokosan, also known as Mount Roko, offers the best panoramic view of Kobe and Osaka. From Sannomiya Station, it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to get to the bottom of Rokusan Cable Station, and it's about a 10-minute ride up the cable car to get to the observatory.
Wow.
So we're going up the mountain right now. It's actually pretty cool looking. It's just so beautiful riding this
I know my ears will be popping as soon as possible.
cable car right now. All right, we made it to the top. Let's go check out the
And that's a dope cable car up to the mountain, though. I wish, like, United States, for all their mountains, they could do that. So,
view. Wow, so check me out. I'm on top of the world. I love this place. You can see that Kobe is very much on the ocean. You can see that it's just surrounded by ocean. So fun little fact for you guys. If you ever are here and you ask a local for directions, they don't usually use north and south. They just use mountainside and seaside. Mountainside being north and seaside being south. So that behind me is south. And we are north. Another thing worth noting is that you can come here during the evening while the city is all lit up, and it's also a beautiful sight. So you can enjoy it during the day and you can also enjoy it at night. Kind of a romantic spot. So maybe if you fellas out there are looking for a romantic spot to take your girl, this could be the spot. In fact, just this area here, there's not just this observatory. There's quite a few restaurants as well as things to do. There's like a botanical garden. There's even a kind of a ropes and tree course that you can go to. We won't be doing that in this video, but there's quite a lot to do up here as well. So not just observatory, but if you wanted to kind of spend half a day here, then you definitely could if you wanted to.
Number 4. Arima Onsen. So if you're already in Kobe, then Arima Onsen is a must-visit spot for those onsen lovers. You can simply hop on a bus from Sannomiya Station or Kobe Station, and you'll be there in less than an hour. In fact, Arima Onsen is noted as one of the top 3 onsens in all of Japan. There are many hotels in the area, but I enjoyed staying at Hyoe Koyo Kaku. The hotel has a 700-year history, offering several different onsen options, and also serves a beautiful kaiseki meal.
Wow, it's amazing.
One thing that I truly loved was the in-room kaiseki dinner experience. A kaiseki meal basically means that you get a little bit of everything served in small dishes and often with seasonal ingredients.
Oh wow, look at this. That is a lot of kanji. You can't read it. It just means there's going to be a lot of food today. Like the food right in front of me apparently is not all. There's just like so much more to come. They have it all nice and done. Look, we have some soba noodles there. This is the toppings here, and then you put the soup on top. Check out that sashimi plate. I think that's Thai right there. You have some ebi, maguro right there. It has all these like little appetizers. But the thing I'm most excited about, we're in Kobe, right? Look at this. Kobe beef. Can you guys just see the marbling in that beef? That's amazing.
Yeah, just give me the Kobe. That's all I want, just the Kobe.
Koyokaki uses select premium quality Kobe beef. For those not familiar with Kobe beef, it's known for its fine textured meat fibers and marbling. Its melting point is low so it doesn't get too heavy.
Nothing like a sizzling piece of meat. I personally like a little bit rare, so I don't cook it all the way through, but the lady says that as long as you cook like the outer parts, you're good. And so that looks good to me, to be honest. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the Kobe beef cooked to perfection.
Wonder if I could ask people in Kroger, hey, do y'all got any Kobe beef and stuff? Or Wagyu? You know what I'm saying? They probably give me some of that. Probably costs a lot though, but they probably give me some of that.
That is tremendous. That's one of the most tender meats I've ever had. I just can't stop smiling because the meat is so good. Blown away by this meal. The thing is, if you guys really want to know how this food tastes, then you're just going to have to come here. I'll leave the link in the description so you guys can make your own reservation and check this place out.
And the onsen baths at Koyokaku are pretty dope with the traditional Japanese stylings. And there's even private baths for those who like to keep it private.
It's just so relaxing. I love Arima Onsen, and it's such a nice day today too. It's so funny, like you can see this water, ground, but it's supposed to be really good for your skin.
Oh, and don't forget to check out.
People want to know that's not mud, y'all. That's because they use this in the pedicure places. It's like a wax and stuff, but it's supposed to like help your skin and stuff. So, yeah, that's what that basically is.
The street food in the area during your stay.
I just can't help myself. I always gotta try the street food. I got the cheese oden. Oh, that's a nice fluffy texture, but it also has some density into it. In fact, I thought it was gonna be cheesier, but it's not that cheesy, which is still pretty good. Oh, surprise, surprise. There you go. I was like, yeah, where's the cheese? And then it just popped out of nowhere. Well, this is amazing. This place is great. You can walk around. In fact, there's a lot of walking trails here. So if you're like into hiking, you want to see some nature, then this is actually a good place to go. Man, it's actually a good place if you want to just get away from the city and relax a little bit. So we've just walked up this little hill, and this area here is supposed to be like onsen, meaning this is where the original onsen water comes from. Let me show you. Right there. Just like steaming, it's crazy. And just right next to it, there's a temple. Literally, this is a place where you just want to walk around and explore.
Number 5, Kyukyo-ryuchi. When Kobe opened its international port in 1868, this foreign settlement was constructed. Designed by British civil engineers, the 126 blocks were auctioned to Western foreigners. Unfortunately, 70% of the buildings were destroyed after the World War II air raids in 1945, but Kobe City decided to preserve the remaining buildings as cultural properties, known as Kyukyo-ryuchi. It's now home for luxury brands and Western cafes. Personally, it's not my bag, but Japanese locals enjoy walking this area as it feels very much like a Western country. Number 6, Chinatown, Nankin-machi.
So if you're visiting Kobe, one of the must-visit spots is Nankin-machi, also known as Chinatown. So it's a smaller street. It's not as big as Yokohama and Tokyo, but it's definitely worth a visit, especially if you're looking for some street food. And that's why we're here today.
Nankimachi is the area of Kobe where Chinese were forced to settle after the Kobe port opened, as they were not allowed in the Kyukyo-ryuichi area settlement. Nankimachi was also burned down during World War II, so the area went into a dark period after the war, but again rebuilt in the 70s into the Nankimachi as we know today. Nankimachi is one of 3 major Chinatowns in Japan, along with Yokohama and Nagasaki. I found that Kobe's Chinatown has more takeout shops than all-you-can-eat restaurants, so it's a perfect place to get your street food on.
Thank you. Let's try this
So-
bad boy.
That's duck. Okay. All right.
In fact, it's breakfast right now. This is my breakfast. I haven't eaten anything all morning. Straight off the steamer. She was just cutting the duck fresh right now, and it has
And people don't know, they say duck is kind of greasy. So
some cucumber. You can smell the sweet sauce. Let me take a bite. We are in Chinatown. We have arrived. That's delicious. It definitely tastes the sweetness of the sauce. The meat is very flavorful. You can tell that the duck was just cut this morning. The veggies are really, really crunchy. The sauce itself brings it back down with the sweetness. It's almost like a Chinese burrito. And so check out this place behind me. It's called Ryoshoki. It's already 10 o'clock in the morning, and there's just the longest line in the world. It has some of the most delicious ramen.
and yes, people, duck is dark meat, so don't get it twisted. But it's a slimy type of greasy meat.
But definitely think we need to dedicate a full video for this. So we're not going to do it today. But if you guys come here, then definitely this spot is worth checking out.
Number 7. Gyukatsute.
Gyukatsute is a small shop hidden in the basement of this old shopping mall, San Plaza.
So this spot doesn't have Kobe beef, but I just love it so much that I had to include it. Don't worry, you won't be disappointed.
If you guys are looking for a quick gyukatsu place, this is my recommendation. Check out this piece of meat. What I love about this place is that you get like 3 different sauce. You get a demi-glaze sauce, ponzu oroshi sauce, onsen tamago sauce, and you get like a spicy tamago sauce. You can see the gyukatsu, it's still red in the middle. The meat is really nice and it's like crunchy on the outside. Yeah.
One day I'm gonna have me some katsu, because I live right next to a Japanese steakhouse type place, or hibachi type place, and they serve beef katsu. So one day I'm gonna have some beef katsu.
Not delicious. What I love the most is that you get like the nice, tender, juicy, moist meat center, and then you have like the nice, crunchy outer shell. What a fantastic meal. You dip it into some egg, and then you put it on top of your rice like this. And look at that combination. Just a little piece of happiness with every single bite.
Number 8. The Bay Area.
So we just arrived at Kobe Station. It's only a few minutes from Sannomiya and Motomachi area. And there's just so much stuff to do here. There's shopping malls. It's right by the ocean. And I'm kind of psyched to walk around this area.
Harborland is just in front of Kobe Station. You can also walk from Sannomiya and Motomachi Station as well.
So we're entering Kobe Harborland right now. And check out this ceiling. That's amazing, right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
So this is Umiye. You can see it's quite an expansive mall. Look behind me how much just space there is. And this huge main corridor here divides the north and the south sides of the mall. There are quite a few malls here in this area, but this is one of the largest ones. So if you don't have a lot of time and you want to do your shopping in this area, then this would be my recommendation.
Umiye is your garden variety shopping mall where you can find many fast fashion shops and domestic brands.
You can walk through Umiye towards the ocean to get to Mosaic, where you can find restaurants in an open space. And they even have a matcha house here. If you guys see my Kyoto video, you know they have a matcha tiramisu. You can also get it here in Kobe. So this is the mosaic area in Harbor
Okay.
City. So you can see here to my right, there's actually the harbor. And this whole area is just littered with restaurants. They have famous places like the one to my left, Eggs and Things, Bikuri Donkey. They have Starbucks. There's just like so many different places. Also has kind of like that Odaiba decks kind of feel. Very much more relaxed. And if you're just looking to get some food, then this is probably a good spot to do it. And you can also enjoy the ocean. I don't know. Like for me, there's
Yeah, it's a nice little chill spot. Oh, cool. Nice little chill spot.
just something about being by the ocean, smelling the fresh seawater. Just like over there, yonder, you can see the mountains, which is just kind of like very relaxing. I don't know. What do you guys think? And right now, do you see that boat behind me? It's called Concerto. It's a 2-hour ride, and they play jazz on the teppanyaki dinner cruise. It's pretty dope. And for the kids,
Okay, got the nice boat. And I guess this right here is like the kids section and stuff.
there's even an Ampa museum here, a Ferris wheel, and a little Bikemon playground. So this area feels very much similar to kind of like a smaller version of Yokohama. But the one thing I really like about it, you get all of like the good parts of Yokohama, but you don't get all of the crowds. I mean, look at this area. It's a Saturday, middle of the day, and look at all of this open space. Look, there's even a cute little Starbucks right here, right by the harbor. So this is American Park. You can see there's not a whole lot to do here, but kind of chill and relax by the harbor. You can see to my right, there's a B Kobe sign over there where you can take pictures of. And the park itself, it looks like at the moment they're renovating it. You can't actually go on the full grounds because it's like just still dirt, but on the outer skirts here, like right behind me, right here, you can just like hang out. I guess you would just consider this a chill spot.
So you may also come across the Kobe Brick Warehouse nearby. It's pretty cool for a stack of bricks, but there aren't many stores, so if you don't have much time, it's probably okay to skip.
Number 9, Kobe beef sukiyaki at Ishida. So Kobe beef can be eaten in so many different ways, and at this spot, you're able to choose from shabu shabu, yakiniku, or sukiyaki. Today I'm going to do one of my favorites. I'm going to do sukiyaki, but you can have two other options as well. What's nice about this place is all of the tables are koshitsu, meaning private rooms. So if you have a family or if you have some friends and you want to just kind of have your privacy, you can do it all in your private room. And I don't know if you guys have this in your country, but they have a bell service, so you just press this bell and they come when you want. It's perfect. So for this video, for all intents and purposes, this is the sukiyaki set menu. There's actually 3 different sets that you can get. So we got the Kiwami set. It's the most premium Kobe beef in this restaurant, and I'm quite excited to show you guys. I don't know if you guys will be able to taste the difference, but hopefully I can. Look at that. You can see the fat just marbled into the meat itself, thinly sliced. So the sukiyaki set comes with 140 grams of thinly sliced Kobe beef sirloin and shoulder, vegetables, and appetizers. Raw eggs and grinded yams are served as dipping sauces. At nicer sukiyaki restaurants, expect the server to cook the first round, like this place. First slice of Kobe beef is cooked with a Kobe beef taro. Then a mix of sake, soy sauce, mirin, and sugar are also added, called warishita. It's best to grab the beef as soon as the meat is brown to avoid overcooking. Afterwards, cook the vegetables on the pan as it is to soak up all of the Kobe beef flavors. Oh, the warishita is pretty salty usually, but when mixing it with a smooth raw egg, it mildens out the taste to perfection. And one thing is the raw egg helps it kind of cool it down, and you kind of just like dip it around like that, and we have our first bite. The meat is just so tender. It's thin. You can feel the fatty like juices. It's not even like meat. It's just like a tender slice of heaven. That's what it really feels like you're eating right now. We have a lot more pieces of meat to go, so I'm gonna do that again. I could literally do this all day. And number 10, Akashiyaki Kikucho. So we have akashiyaki, which is basically your Kobe version of takoyaki, but it's eaten a little bit different. You can see when it's served, it comes in like kind of like a sushi plate, and you can see that it's like almost like a blank takoyaki ball. And then what you do
is you get the broth. The broth itself is like your regular dashi, and you take it and you dip it in. And this is like the first way you should have it. Dip it in like that, and it gets a little bit moist. Oh, and it broke apart. And you can see, oh, it's breaking apart. It's crazy. Hmm. So what you'll find is like this version is almost more like a pancake. Like if you ever had a fluffy pancake before, it's a lot more fluffy and airy than your regular takoyaki. What you can also do is add a sweet takoyaki sauce on top and then dip it into the dashi soup. If you like a little stronger taste, you might like this better. And you just dip it in just like so. That's what I'm talking about. So this place here is pretty much a place to like hang out with your friends and like have a drink and have some akashiyaki. Like this is like generally a drinking place, so it doesn't open until 5 in the afternoon, but it closes at 3 a.m. So if you're having a long night and you're partying, then definitely stop by this place. All right, so that concludes my guide of Kobe. If you liked it, help me out and hit that like button.
Yeah, shout out to Paolo from Tokyo for this video. Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I got to give me a new chair, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Please like, comment, subscribe to the video. Please comment and show some love to Paolo from Tokyo. And subscribe to his channel as well. Also, yeah, like I said, nice video. Learn a lot about Kobe, Japan. And yeah, well, there's more to it. But also, if y'all want me to react to Paolo from Tokyo food reactions, where he goes to a lot of food spots in Japan and stuff, let me know down below in the comment section. And yeah, all thing I gotta say is, man, it was a great video. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later, y'all. Deuces.